A little earlier, we spoke to our correspondent Fraser Jackson in Washington.
The announcement didn't really give many details, but we have some clues from previous iterations of the deal. The agreement will establish an investment fund between the US and Ukraine in coordination with a mineral resource agreement between the two countries. Now, there was a last-minute snag on the signing, as the US wanted the main minerals resources agreement and the creation of the fund documents to be signed at the same time. Well, Ukraine had planned to do those at different times, but that hurdle ultimately was overcome, with Ukraine adding that it retained full sovereignty over its own rare earth minerals, which of course are critical for many things, including batteries. Ukraine's Prime Minister said the fund will be replenished with contributions from the United States and Ukraine. The fund's profits will be reinvested exclusively in Ukraine. So a hint there that the money will be used to rebuild Ukraine after this war, and so much of it has been destroyed by continuous Russian onslaughts. Ukraine's Deputy Economic Minister also said before the deal was signed that this was not about basically allowing the US to get its money back that it had put into Ukraine. He said it's not aimed at repaying for US support for Ukraine, but on giving the US the opportunity to profit from its defense of Ukraine through investments. That, however, different wording from what the Treasury said. They said in recognition of the significant financial and material support that the people of the US have provided to the defense of Ukraine since Russia's full-scale invasion, this economic partnership positions our two countries to work collaboratively and invest together to ensure that our mutual assets, talents and capabilities can accelerate Ukraine's economic recovery. Notable there, though, that they do say the words Russia's full-scale invasion, perhaps a slight change in language from the Trump administration, but ultimately no real security guarantees for Ukraine. Of course, this deal is hoped to keep Donald Trump's interest in the country, but in terms of missiles and long-range defenses that the Europeans had been pushing for, those security guarantees are nowhere to be seen.